I make all natural stress reducing bath and body products. So everything I make is designed to alleviate the effects of stress on the body. So everything from pain to emotional management, sleep, colds and flus, things like that, that is stress manifested. I make products that help reduce that.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Meet the Maker interview series. So today I am very excited to have Pamela Morris here with me of Mama Willow's Lotions and Potions. Did I get that right? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
So Pamela, if you could just share a little bit about your business, what it is you make and sell.
I make all natural stress reducing bath and body products. So everything I make is designed to alleviate the effects of stress on the body. So everything from pain to emotional management, sleep, colds and flus, things like that, that is stress manifested. I make products that help reduce that.
Nice. I think all of us could use more of that right now. I feel like everyone is very stressed out this time of year. I don't know why. So,
Absolutely.
right. So what got you interested in doing this as a business? Why did you start this?
Well, it started with my son. I had a child at 13 years ago now that had really severe eczema. And we tried everything. We tried diet elimination. We tried steroid creams. We tried over the counter products. We tried natural products. We tried everything we could think of. And one day my husband went, duh, you know about herbs, you know about essential oils, you know how to make lotion, make something and fix our child. So I did. That night I started infusing herbs into oils, and the next day I turned it into a lotion, and then I slathered it all over him, front to back, top to bottom. And within 3 days, his eczema was completely gone.
That's crazy.
So fast forward a couple of years, I've been making this lotion and making it, and it works for my son. And every time he gets a patch that breaks out, I just put it on him, and within a day, it's gone. And I shared it with family and friends, and they all were like, "Oh, that's wonderful. Isn't that great?" And I brought it to a craft swap one time with a group of friends, and people actually offered me money for it, which blew my mind. And then they're like, "No, you need to pursue this because this is awesome." So I had this group of friends that backed me, and that's 7, 8 years later now. I still have the same amazing group of friends, and but my products have gone all over the world.
That's so great. And we'd actually talked about this. But my son had really bad eczema too. And I was sharing how we have some of your boo-boo balm, and he literally just keeps it on his nightstand, because he tends to get really itchy at night, and he's laying in bed and there's nothing to distract him. And he just like puts a little bit of it on his itchy spots. He hasn't had a really bad eczema outbreak in years now, probably, which
Oh, so good.
I know, because I've been there and I felt that in like the dermatology appointments, the steroid creams, like literally everything off of Target shelves, trying to get it cleared up. It's so, the fact that you had that knowledge and that skill set and you were able to create something that not only helped him, but that other people saw value in, is just, that's so amazing and impactful. So you briefly alluded to this, but how long have you been actually like doing this as a business?
As a business, it's been about 8 years now
Okay.
since I started my Facebook page. I've been on Etsy for 4, and I've been doing craft shows off and on for the last 7.5 years.
Okay.
So I've been working at this art for quite some time now.
Is it weird to think about the
13.
fact that you're almost to a decade of doing this as a business?
It's terrifying. It's weird. It's awesome. It's amazing. It's terrifying. It's all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What has been your favorite part of running this business?
That I get to help people, like really make impacts on people's lives, from things like eczema to emotional management. I have a client that works in a suicide call center for teens, and she works the overnight shift.
Mm,
And it's really emotionally draining on her, and it's really a difficult job, but she feels really empowered by it. But she wanted something to help ease the stress that she felt. And the only thing that's worked for her is my lift me up.
wow.
And she said it almost relaxes her too much sometimes. But she's like, but I feel like the Zen energy. And she's like, nothing else does this. And I'm like, oh,
Wow.
that just blows my mind. It
Yeah.
absolutely blows my mind.
Yeah. Just seeing how something small that you put out into the world is changing things for people. And
Yeah.
I think sometimes as business owners, we also forget that, right? Like we get so caught up in the minutia of running the business or making the products that sometimes it's so nice to be reminded of like, no, this is having an impact on people.
Yeah.
Oh,
The emails I get, the messages I get, the Etsy reviews that are left, those fill me up. Those keep me going.
that's great. And that kind of then leads into the next part because we need those to fill us up. But what is one of your biggest challenges in running this business?
Shipping.
Yes, but for people who don't know, like go ahead and share because I understand why shipping is a challenge for you.
I have ADHD as well as just having a really high speed brain, and slowing down to do all the processes of shipping to get it accurate causes me a little anxiety. So I try to avoid it until I get 1 or 2 days a week that I do all my shipping on, and I get it all out, and it's good. My customers all get their stuff, which is great, and they're all happy, which is wonderful. But shipping causes me a little bit of anxiety.
Yeah, I feel that when I was running my product business, right? Like that, it was that last step in like completing the whole thing, and you're like, yes, but you like getting your brain to just cooperate with doing it was
Yes.
so hard. So yeah, I would wait. I would do 1 day a week and I would just like lay everything out in a row and knock it all out because if I tried to do just one-offs, like my
Mm-hmm.
brain was like, no, nope, don't feel like doing that.
Yep.
No, I feel that. It can be challenging, yeah. The the one reason the only reason I got more like efficient at shipping is because the year we were homeschooling, I used it as a way to work on my son's reading skills. So I would print off shipping labels and I would print off the packing slips and he would have to match the name on the shipping label to the name on the packing slip.
That
So
is so smart.
I turned it into like because it was easier to do if I was educating my child. Otherwise, it was just so yeah, I feel
Child
that,
labor.
right? You whatever you got to do to trick your brain into doing stuff, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And my eldest was a big help when I was first starting, and he
that's
was
great.
homeschooled. So I totally understand that.
Yeah. I didn't realize your oldest was homeschooled for a while.
From grade second through ninth.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yep.
Well, we can chat later.
Absolutely.
So then the next question is really what are you hoping to accomplish in 2023? What do you want to do with your business this year?
I want to get in more stores. I want to be able to have my products in more locations where people can physically go and experience it before they buy it if they need to, or just smell things. I have so many people that just want to smell what I make, and they're like, I want to buy it, but I want to smell it first. And I'm like, well, you can come to this craft show or this craft show or this craft show, or you can see me at this store, but I want to have more stores that they can
Mhm.
just walk in anytime they want and pick up what they're looking for so that they don't have to worry about shipping.
Right. Yes. And all of the other woes that come with shipping and products showing up or not showing up or yeah,
Yes.
that is a
Yes.
great goal. So how many stores are you in right now?
Um, right now I'm in between one, and I have one that I'm in. So one right now.
One right now. Okay. Awesome.
Mhm.
Uh and so then our very last question then, what is something you wish you knew when you first started out as a business?
SEO. It's been quite a struggle learning it. My brain doesn't work that way. So to get that down pat, it's taken me a lot of courses and a lot of time. And
Yeah.
I wish I understood more of the technical wording of things earlier because it would have saved me a lot of strife.
Oh yeah. So can you
I
give
know
us
that's a little nerdy, but
yeah, can you give us an example of like, some technical wording that you weren't aware of?
well, I think it's like with products, when you list products on Etsy, there's always words that are really super common and people will pick up products because of those words, but there's a million of them. And when I use my Dirty Hippie body butter, it's my number one searched item.
Wow.
It's not my number one purchase item, but it is the one that is found most in the search engine of Etsy. I don't know why. It's called Dirty Hippie. It's a body butter. It's really delightful. I absolutely love my Dirty Hippie. And it's, like I said, it's my number one searched, but it's just because of the words Dirty Hippie together, I think, are bringing it up to the top of the search engine. And I have no idea why. So
That's
I
great.
wish I knew more about I wish even now I knew more about SEO to understand why this one product is seen 100 times more often than my most popular product that I sell most of when I sell in person.
Yeah.
Because I've been trying to tweak the SEO, but it takes some time. It gets
Yeah.
got to get caught up, and it's just a big nerdy mess. But yeah, I wish I knew more about SEO before I started because that would have helped me a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a huge one. Knowing the right things to say to get the visibility you want.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
understood. So I lied. That is actually not my last question. My very last question for you is where
Okay.
can people go to learn more about you or find your products?
Awesome. Well, you can find me on Facebook at Mama Willow's Lotions and Potions. Or if you go to Mama Willow's Lotions and Potions VIP, that's my VIP group, and they get the first offs for all products that I just made. They get my first sales. They get everything in my Mama Willow's VIP. If you go to TikTok, I'm at Mama Willow's. If you go to Instagram, same thing at Mama Willow's. And you can find me on Etsy, Mama Willow's Lotions and Potions.
Awesome. Great. Well, thank you so much for taking time to share your story, Pam. And I hope everyone has a chance to go check out her products because they really are fantastic and amazing. And I highly recommend them to anyone.
Yay.